citizen. Voting. Table of contents. Chapter 1, the right to vote. Chapter 2, voters have a voice. Chapter 3, election day. Activities and tools. Take action, glossary, index to learn more. Chapter 1, the right to vote. The United States is a democracy. This means we elect our leaders. How? We vote. What leaders do we elect? Town council members, mayors, governors, judges, representatives, senators. We even vote for the president. All legal citizens can vote. They must be at least 18 years old, but it hasn't always been this way. In U.S. history, many people have had to fight for the right to vote. African Americans protested against unfair voting laws for 100 years. Women also fought for the right to vote. In 1920, the 19th Amendment passed. It said people could not be denied the right to vote because of their gender. Chapter 2. Voters have a voice. Voting is a privilege. In many countries, citizens cannot vote. Rulers make any decisions they want. They control the lives of the citizens. Our founders wrote the U.S. Constitution in 1787 to make sure this wouldn't happen here. We must make our voices heard. One way is peaceful protesting. Save the earth. Another way is to show up on election day. Voting is not a law, but it is a responsibility. It is how we make change in our towns, cities, states, and the country. Take a look. A sample ballot can be found online before an election. You can use it to research candidates. You can even bring it with you to help you remember who to vote for. Take a look at this sample ballot. How do we know who to vote for? We study the candidates. How? By visiting their websites, reading newspaper articles, talking to friends and relatives, watching debates. What issues are important to you? Do you agree with what the candidates say about them? What do you think? What is something you would like to see changed where you live? Research your leaders. Are any of them working on it? Chapter 3, Election Day. It is election day. Workers arrive at polling places early. They set up the rooms. They turn on computers. They stack ballots. Do they have enough pens? Everything must be ready when voters arrive. Voters line up. They check in. Is a voter a legal citizen? Is the voter at least 18? If yes, the voter gets a ballot. After receiving a ballot, a voter may enter a booth or sit at a table. Voting is private. When the voter is done filling out the ballot, it goes into a machine. The machine helps count the votes. The voter might take an "I voted" sticker. What do you think? Have you gone to a polling place with an adult? Was it loud or quiet? What else did you notice? At the end of the day, the votes are counted. They are added to votes from other areas. All votes are equal. The majority of votes wins. We have new leaders. Making our voices heard through voting is an important duty of active citizens. It keeps our democracy working. Did you know we vote for the president once every 4 years? But elections take place every November. For who? Other leaders who run our towns, cities, states, and country. It is important to vote every year.